Welcome back. You're watching NEC Powering Billion Dreams in association with News 18, and I'm your host, Ruchira. We're in conversation with Mr. Alok Kumar, President and CEO, NEC Corporation India, a leader in the IT and network technologies, headquartered in Japan and with more than 123 years of experience and expertise in technological innovation. So, could you tell us why India is a strategic market for NEC and what are your plans in the next 5 years?
India is a chosen destination for the Japanese investment. A couple of years back, the number was about $35 billion worth of foreign direct investment came from Japan, and Japan was the fifth largest investor in India. For multiple reasons, it's the right place to invest, but the reason why I think India is a chosen place for NEC are a couple. Number one is that there is very few countries in the planet which is so fertile with opportunity. Yes. Opportunity of making a difference, not opportunity of what revenue you can drive, that is an outcome. Sure. But opportunity of what difference you can make to society, and it goes fundamentally hand in hand with what NEC has been doing for the last 123 years, which is improving the lives of people and solving complex societal challenges. So that's number one. Number two is that India's technological talent is only beginning to come to realization for the rest of the world. I don't need to name, but you can look around and you can see that it's Indians who are really at the cutting edge of technology innovation. When I look at the opportunity that India's talent presents, it is enormous. So I am on a crusade to not just position India for India, but from India for global. And not a lot of companies can boast of this, that we have done projects sitting out of here, in our backyard here, implemented some cutting edge projects in completely different parts of the world. And that's the power of technology. So for one of the first 5G O-RAN implementation that was done for a private player in Japan was actually done out of sitting here in India. And our engineers really helped implement that. We are doing multiple projects in Middle East, in Europe, etc., where we are trying to enable the global impact of technology sitting out of India. So I think for us, India as an opportunity and India's talent as a potential that we can take overseas, I think our time has really come. And I think that's the reason why Japan is focused on India, and NEC Japan is focused very much on India. And I'm really, really excited about India.
Absolutely. It is a very exciting time, as you said, for our country, and digital skills are going to lead the way forward. But if I could ask you, what are the technological areas that you are focusing on? Because you spoke about these cutting edge technologies, and of course, they are transforming multiple sectors. So which are your key areas of focus? Yeah.
One of the first ones, which I'm sure is not going to be a surprise for anybody, is AI and machine learning, artificial intelligence and machine learning. And I'll give you a difference. Till about 5 years or 10 years back, artificial intelligence was all about getting the algorithm precise. Yeah. It is not anymore about a precise algorithm. It is about the amount of data sets that you can process through your algorithm. Yes. And that makes the algorithm even better. There is no better place that can serve you as much data points as India can. Take any sector, transportation, healthcare, public sector space. I think so that is going to be one of it. We've just created a global center of excellence where we are building AI platforms in India that is going to serve projects outside of India, but sitting out of here. So that's one big area of focus for us. We are also creating a center of excellence for the transportation sector globally. So we are doing multiple transportation projects in India. We are now one of the larger players here in India in the transportation sector, but we are also taking our expertise of our people and our project execution capabilities to overseas markets. So that's another big piece. Logistics, we feel that we have gained a lot of ground. We have a very unique technology of track and trace at scale. I mean, a lot of people can do track and trace, but track and trace at scale is something that we have successfully implemented and stabilized and matured in India. And we want to take this technology to the use of other markets overseas. So again, we are trying to create a center of excellence for that. We are world's largest and most advanced facial recognition and biometric company. And we are trying to create a center of excellence over here that can have the facial recognition engine go as a layer for multiple applications in different industries. And we are creating a center of excellence over there.
All right.
Net, what I'm trying to say is that the technology has to be industry agnostic. While we are trying to express it as these 4 or 5 industry
For the
domains
key
are our
sectors,
focus,
yes.
but it's really the technology that runs as a horizontal across different industries. And we are trying to say wherever there is scale and wherever there is multiple stakeholders, technology can come as a bridge to kind of bring everything together. And that's really the power that India needs today.
Definitely. And technology is bridging people, enterprises, countries.
Absolutely.
It is an enabler in multiple ways. But while you're doing all this, and these are some remarkable achievements, how do you keep your team motivated? What is the mantra there?
Great question. It's all about people, right? It should be always all about people, and it is all about people for NEC. But I am of a strong belief that the only way to motivate people is to give them what they really want to do.
Absolutely.
And unlike many companies, what we try to do, not say we are there yet, but what we try to do is provide an avenue for people to be the thought leader and be the implementer at the same time. So one lens to look at it is that we allow people to create the technology.
To be what they want to be, basically.
To be what they want to be. And human brain always gets motivated by creating something. So we allow people to create the technology that they want. That it's not just about buying off the shelf and implementing. And then we actually help them to implement it. So the
and execute
gratification, the ability to the ability to know that you have made a difference is a big deal. What we also try to practice in the company is a more open and a meritocratic culture.
All right.
By saying that, what I mean to say is that people know that when they are working at NEC and when they are successfully implementing something, they will get ahead. Whether
it will be acknowledged, it will be
absolutely.
seen. Yes.
They will get recognized, they will get ahead, they will get larger projects, they will move overseas.
They will grow.
And I am of a strong belief that a high tide lifts everybody.
That's true.
Right? So a successful project will lift everybody. It lifts every boat on the dock, and so it will lift every employee that works for NEC. Those are the simple mantras, I think. Empower and delegate. Give them the freedom to put the knowledge that they are best at in the places that deserves the best talent, and provide them an ecosystem and a culture where people can truly thrive and innovate. And that's what keeps us going. Now, it's not just talk. The proof point is that we have had one of the lowest attrition rates in the market over the last 2 years.
And you've also been an employer of choice.
We have been an employer of choice. We have got one of the highest engagement scores from our employees. We are fortunate that our employees recognize the work that we are doing, and they recognize the work they are doing. And I'm pretty sure our customers and our partners recognize that too.
Thank you so much, Mr. Alok. It was great to hear you, and thank you for sharing all these insights with our audience. And clearly, NEC is well on its way to creating a long-lasting tech-driven impact on 1 billion+ Indians. And it would be truly interesting to see the company achieve its endeavors. So thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you so much for having me.